Hello, so I'm going to be showing you my assistive technology that I would develop for my persona child, Joseph. So Joseph is a very bright child. He's very active in his classes. He plays well with other students. He loves all things science. And he doesn't really have any noted behaviors that would suggest delay, except for the fact that he has zero interest in reading. Whenever he's asked about reading, he says it's just boring, he's not interested in it, and whenever it's time for his teacher to read a story to the class, he kind of just tunes out, loses interest, and starts to get really squirmy. So, the technology I developed for Joseph is Jenga blocks. So this is actually these are actually my contact cases, but you could use wooden blocks, you could use little cardboard boxes like these. You can use anything that's in the shape of a block. Jenga blocks would be great though, because that's exactly what they're made for. But basically how they would work is you would stack them just like how you would a Jenga tower, and on them you would write a sight word. And depending on the age of the student, if they're advancing, you can change them out. I just use tape, so you can remove the tape, put on a new word that's a little bit more advanced as they continue to develop that skill. So basically how it works, if you're Joseph, you would pull a block from the tower that you want to pull. You would see the sight word and you would read it. This one says hour. And you would then place it on top. Now let's say Joseph pulls this one and he's like, ooh, or he's having a hard time with it. The parent or adult would then say how to pronounce it, that it's hour. He would put that one back and he would revisit it on a later turn. So this is going to support Joseph's development because it caters to his interest. And also what I found in my field hours, just as a major in education, sometimes students who show little interest in reading and start to kind of tune out, it's not always just because they actually don't like to read. A lot of the time it's because they struggle with reading. And to them, it's like, well, if I can't do it, then, why am I going to sit here and stress myself out over it? So they get uninterested and they get a little antsy. So this is going to help develop some of those foundational reading skills while keeping him interested and engaged with a game. This is also really beneficial for families, peers, teachers, because like I said, you can really put any type of word on here. So if you're a multilingual family, you can maybe put a combination of English and another language words on the blocks to help develop some of those multilingual skills. Teachers, like I said, they can interchange the words, make them as foundational or advanced as they would like. And, it's a good opportunity for teachers to work one-on-one with their student, really get to know them, play games with them in an environment that's easy and lighthearted. So I think this would make a very meaningful difference in my persona child's life. I think sometimes kids hear reading and they think, oh, I just gotta sit and read a boring book. But reading can be fun, and there's words all around us in the world. So yeah, sometimes seeing reading in a light that can be fun, like playing games, that can just make all the difference. So I hope you enjoyed my invention, and I hope to maybe see it in some future classrooms.